Hey guys, it's Matt here, and this video, I'll be using this iPhone 3G for a week. So this is definitely going to be an interesting video. I have never used an iPhone this old before. In fact, here is the phone here. Thank you, Rocky, from EvilModPixie. You can see his YouTube channel down below for sending this phone to me. I will be using this for a week straight. Oh my goodness, why is it so early? Hey guys, it is officially day one of the challenge, and I have to wake up really early because I've got driver's ed. Yay! It is 6:42 a.m. and yes, you saw the last clip at like 1 a.m. Didn't get much sleep. I woke up earlier than my alarm was set to, which my alarm was set to at like 6:55. I'm honestly happy because the alarm would have probably scared me awake. I get the alarm turned off just for now, just because I don't need it on. I don't want it to go off randomly. I honestly do miss the days of iOS 4. I think it's a beautiful operating system. Just the way it performs. On this 3G, it's not terribly fast. That wasn't as slow as I thought it was going to be, but it's still I still love it. Just got to my hackathon because I do need to do a little bit of work. Get some things exported and such. Look at this. I've never seen this wallpaper before because I'm never awake this early to see it. It's kind of funny, but let me open up my mod tracker because I do want to get some more songs on the iPhone. I would love to use this song in a video because I love it, but yeah, I'll probably email the person, even though it's been so many years. Got the iPhone plugged in, and you can see the charger has seen better days. I got that with the original iPad that I bought. I think all I have to do is press sync. Why are there two of the different... What? What do you mean it's not charging anymore? Okay, I'm going to relaunch the fighter. Seems like it synced over that stuff. Cool. There we are, and it is time to actually, use the phone. Oh, cover art. Forgot about that. I missed that. One quirk about this phone that I forgot to mention, the iPhone 3G has iOS 4.2, obviously, is the latest OS. But that means it does not support iMessage. That was an iOS 5 thing. So that means that I don't have iMessage at all. Now, the good news is it does support SMS messaging, and what I am happy to know is that I'm using a SIM card in this phone that does not support iMessage. If you disconnect from the Wi-Fi network, it will go right to SMS, if you're using a phone with iMessage, of course. So it is nice to know that the SIM card in here is mostly compatible with the phone. It doesn't have iMessage on it, so it's just text messaging anyways, even if you have Wi-Fi on. So I would say that's pretty nice. Interesting discovery I just made, or I just found, whatever. When you're listening to music on the iPhone 3G, the dongle on here, you can see pushing the buttons here do not do anything, but the play pause button actually does work. So that's nice, I guess. I didn't expect anything to work, but yes, the volume buttons don't work, which is interesting how only one of the buttons work. I will see you guys after driver's ed. I don't think I'm going to need to use it during driver's ed, but who knows. I may have to. But yeah, this phone needs to charge. The camera, I forgot to plug it in last night. It's at 17%. So yeah. Forgot to mention a few things about the iPhone 3G. First of all, I'm not going to be doing any kind of recording using the camera. One, the quality sucks. And two, you can't actually record any video using it. The 3G was not a phone that had video capability. You can see if I open up the camera app right here, you can see there's no way to switch it from video right here. So that's just not, you just can't use that. It's a pretty interesting thing actually, and you can actually record video using a jailbreak tweak, but it's not ideal. Also, one more thing that I am very happy about that this phone actually got, this is running iOS 4.2.1, or you can see it actually got the folders update, so you can actually put stuff in folders. iOS 3, well, it was called iPhone OS 3 at the time, it did not have that, and the iOS 4 was the first version to actually introduce that. So thank goodness for that. As well as, here's another thing. If I want to listen to any kind of music, it has to be stored on the device. I can't stream it. There's no apps that let you do it. You can't do it through the web browser because it's too old. But yeah, there's no music streaming of any kind. You can't even watch YouTube videos on here. And yes, while there is a YouTube app right here, the YouTube app does not work, among other things on the home screen that don't work. There are, YouTube does not work. Oops. Stocks no longer works. It used to. It doesn't anymore. And the weather app does not work anymore. They just will not update. So that does make it much harder than it was a couple years ago, when both of these apps still worked, and when YouTube did not work a couple of years ago. It got killed much longer than that, but still. One thing that you will notice, there is no battery percentage, and there's no way to add it without a jailbreak. But yeah, there's just no battery percentage. You just have to look at it visually. That is how it was with iOS 4. iOS 5 was the first version to add a battery percentage. So hey guys, it is much later in the day. It is 3:36. I'll go through a few things that have been a bit difficult for me with this phone. So first of all, obviously running an archaic iOS version. So while it isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, it is still pretty annoying. So you can see here, obviously still, this was way before they were planning on changing it to the new style, which is what we have today. And one more thing, you can see the battery icon on the top. It is at around 40%, I would say, and that's pretty cool. It's a battery from 2008. I was told that this is the original battery, and I don't know why Apple switched away from these, because these batteries are awesome. They hold a charge for a while. So it is 737, my apologies. And look at that. The battery is still holding up. I have not charged it since this morning. The battery is still holding up. Also, I have got a new project coming up. And see this iPod? You actually could be able to run iOS 4 on here. I'm going to see if I can do it. It shouldn't be too hard, because it's literally, I looked it up. The specs are identical from the iPod Touch first gen. Literally same CPU, same RAM, same graphics, same almost everything. So obviously this doesn't have a built-in speaker, but yeah, basically it's all the same. So hopefully I can get that working and hopefully show it to you guys in this video. Hey guys, just to give you a quick update, it is 9:27 p.m. This is probably going to be the last clip for the day. Look at this, battery still going. I think the battery's just miscalibrated. But if I go into the settings here and I go to general, then usage, look at that. 4 hours and 3 minutes of active time with 14 hours and 7 minutes of standby. That is insane for a phone that still has the original battery in it. Oh, this thing's battery is awesome, honestly. This thing is a tank with its battery. So far, still haven't really not been able to do anything. You can actually see mail is coming through there. Messages come through when they do. I haven't gotten any sense, but still works very well. I'm still very happy with this phone, and honestly, this challenge has not been as hard as I thought it was going to be. Hey guys, it is day 2, and it is 7:24. Time for me to go to driver's ed again. I'm tired because I don't wake up this early usually. Well, it seems like nothing happened because you can see it's already time for me to go to bed. However, not the case at all, although I did not use the phone nearly as often as I wanted to. You can see the battery right there is still sitting well at around 70%, and that is because I did not need to use the phone all that often today. It was mainly computer-based stuff that didn't focus at all, but whatever. So you can see here, still no apps. I need to figure that out. But yeah, otherwise, pretty boring day today. Didn't really need to use the phone all that much, but still a good experience when I needed it. So the camera's not focused. There we go. So yeah. It is day 3, and this is my last day of driver's ed. And hopefully my cellular data doesn't get cut off on the 1st. And if it does, I'll explain why. It is currently 7:15. Earbuds. And some papers. So I have driver's ed. I've got to bring all these too. And with that, I should be ready to go. Hey guys, it is midday, 5:28 p.m. And I've got a timer going because I've got food being made. So I need to be quick here. So, yeah, I've been to the pool with this phone, which is my grandparents'. I went to driver's ed class with this phone as well for texting and stuff. And you can see the battery, which won't show up. I'll just take a screenshot of it. Is at half. So yeah, been doing very good for a phone that is, well, 12 years old almost. So how is the iPhone 3G to actually use? Sure, I say it's a pretty good experience, but then again, is it going to be this good for everyone? And here's the thing. Obviously, running iOS 4.2.1 isn't going to be what everyone wants to use today. I mean, we're already going to iOS 14. Don't think people would really want to be using 4.2.1. But the thing is there, like, obviously, I don't feel that the 3G is a very usable phone anymore. I mean, technically, by definition, it is usable, but I don't think anyone would want to be stuck on iOS 4. It's missing a ton of features that we have today. App support is very, very minuscule. There's just way too much missing and way too much missing functionality, in my opinion, at least. For this to be a good phone, I don't really recommend this to anyone, really. Although I have been able to use it, it doesn't mean everyone else can. So it is the end of day 3. We got my phone right here, you can see there, and still doing very well. Battery is getting decently low, which is fine because I used the thing a decent amount today. And yeah, not much to say here. So on to day 4. So it is day 4 of the iPhone 3G challenge, and so far it's been going pretty well. It's starting to rain, so I need to hurry. So far, I haven't really done much with this phone that I don't, besides checking my YouTube statistics, which I now do from a computer because you can't use the phone for it. I don't have any apps other than the default ones. I can install some, but I need to have my computers deauthorized. And I can't do that because iTunes restricts that to where you can only deauthorize all the computers once every year. And if I can find a computer to deauthorize, I will, but I don't know which one to do. So it's fun. So I'll have to figure that out, and then I could possibly do it. So hey guys, it is 6:08. That's probably not showing up very well, but still be using this phone. Not very often today. I've been on my computer most of the time. But honestly, as I've been saying 50 million times, it's not bad at all. What are my birds doing? It's pretty rainy outside, so I haven't really been able to go outside. It's been raining quite a bit, so I haven't really been doing anything outside. But yeah, so far, it's gone pretty well. Hey guys, it's day 5, and it's also almost the end of the day because I completely forgot to record the beginning clip. I don't have the phone with me just because I didn't need it for this. And so far, it's been going pretty well. I'm very excited for the end of this, though. One of them is being able to check my YouTube statistics, like, right on the fly. Another one is having group messages. That shouldn't be a problem normally, but the SIM card that I have does not support that. Along with another thing that I do miss is calling. The SIM doesn't support that. It supports SMS texting. It's interesting. Normally I wouldn't have to worry about that, but along with one more thing that I do miss, YouTube itself. You can't even watch YouTube videos in the web browser. It's too old, and it doesn't even know that there's a video there. Along with, some of my viewers may know that that Discord is pretty important to me. I use that quite a bit. And I don't even think iOS 7 can use a Discord app because Discord was created back in 2016, meaning that the very oldest version could run on 7 if it could at all. I think 8 may be the minimum to run any version at all. One thing I will say I do like about the iPhone 3G, and this actually does not apply to the 3GS running the same operating system. When you double click the home button on the 3GS and the iPhone 4, it brings up multitasking. On the iPhone 3G, it shows iPod controls because multitasking was not enabled for the iPhone 3G. The iOS 4 on the iPhone 3G is really a half-baked experience. You're really missing out on a lot if you're using iOS 4 on an iPhone 3G. You don't get a home screen wallpaper, you don't get multitasking, you don't get Game Center, you don't get a lot of stuff. And it is pretty unfortunate, and it's kind of surprising that Apple would even support the iPhone 3G with iOS 4, considering the fact that it has most of the features of iOS 4 stripped completely out of it. It's very interesting, to say the least, that Apple decided to do that. So hey guys, it's the end of day 5. Pretty easy still, I would say. I am starting to miss my iPhone quite a bit more, but hey, we've only got 2 days left, so yeah, it's coming to the end. Hey guys, it is day 6 with the iPhone 3G. And so far, still the same. I have a feeling it's probably going to be the same for the next 2 days or so because, well, the iPhone 3G, I haven't installed any apps on it still because it's kind of a pain to. I don't have any way to. I don't have any way to because I don't have any computers that are authorized that I still own. So I can't really do what I need to do with, So I can't really install any apps because I can't deauthorize any devices, and I've already done the deauthorize all devices within the past year. So you're not going to see any apps on this phone while I use it, which hasn't been a big problem for me because there haven't really been any apps on here that I need anyways, mainly because most of them don't work. All right, guys, it is day 6 going on to day 7 tomorrow. It'll be the last day before I give my consensus of, can you still use the thing? And so far, today went pretty well. Again, didn't really need it. You can see the battery's near full. So hopefully I can use it a bit more tomorrow because it's been pretty uneventful. Hey guys, it's day 7, the last day of the challenge, and I can just immediately tell you nothing interesting is going to happen today, so let me just give you the overview today. No, it's not like I'm not going to do the challenge today, I still am, but it definitely was interesting to use this phone for 1 week. Being stuck with iOS 4, you can still see no apps installed other than the default. Again, I can't really do anything about that until August 31st, which is stupid, but that's what iTunes does. So yeah, the device I would say works perfectly fine for communication purposes. So if you need it for that, there you go. Along with, you can take pictures on here, although they're not really good pictures, and I've actually shown them earlier in the video. So that's it really for this phone. Pretty basic, and a pretty cool device as well, and you can see I've got a phone case on it. And let me just get the phone case off for this part. And there it is. Here's the phone. It's a bit scuffed up because this is a secondhand device, and the person before it, Rocky, said that he used it quite often. So again, thank you, Rocky. You made it so I could actually do this challenge. And yeah, pretty cool phone. So yeah, all thanks goes out to you. I'm back. It is 6 p.m. so far. Again, not very difficult, like usual, but I've ran into my first hurdle, which I'm surprised I didn't hit one earlier. Discord is complaining to me that that I need to sign in, of course. I went on a new computer, and it says log in with a QR code because I make my password really annoyingly long. And I save it somewhere just so I don't forget it. And I don't remember it, and I can't use my phone to scan. Oh, great. And obviously this phone can't do it, so there we go. But yeah, this phone obviously can't do it, so I'll have to figure that out. I know I'm too dark. There. So hey guys, still day 7, and I've only got an hour and a half left to go. I cannot wait for this challenge to be over because this has been it's been a cool challenge, but it's just also been really annoying. Anyways, hopefully I can make it through this challenge. I mean, I should be able to, I don't see why not, but it is 12:30 and it is finally done. I do not need to use this phone anymore. Hey guys, Matt here, of course, and I forgot to actually record the part where I give my consensus. So, what do I think about the iPhone 3G? Honestly, I think it is obsolete. There is no reason to use one of these phones anymore these days, with so many services discontinued and so many different apps just not being supported on it. I mean, sure, you can install older apps, but what's the fun in that? So it's kind of insane that you can still use cellular data on this with a modern SIM card if you have an adapter. Like you can see I've got this SIM card here. This used to work, obviously doesn't anymore. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see such old hardware still working today for basic phone calls and stuff. So if you still have one of these, it would be a pretty decent spare phone if all you do is really do texting, calling, emailing, basic web browsing, that kind of stuff. That's it for this video. It is much longer than most of my usual videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all later.